everybody, here I have a chuck T-bone roast. So what I like to do, I have my garlic cloves already here. I like to poke a hole. I love garlic and the taste of garlic in the meat. First let me tell you what I did. I have saran wrap to make it easy cleaning for my cutting board, because sometimes when the juices of the meat get in the cutting board, it makes it easier to clean up. So put garlic clove, and once it starts to bake, it'll close up. Just poke a small hole. In it. Now I have to drizzle of olive oil or whatever type of oil you like to use on the meat. Spread it out. I do this so when I add my seasonings will stick. So I already made my house blend seasoning. So I'm very generous with it. And I'm going to do this on both sides. And after I do so, flip it over. The seasonings are there. See, the seasonings not running out. I'm going to keep my saran wrap there. Drizzle my oil again. Rub it in. Add my seasoning. And after that, I have a hot skillet started. I'm going to sear this steak so my seasonings, the juices will stay inside. And then from there, I'll put it in the oven at onions, bell peppers, tomatoes. So here we go. My skillet is hot. Come up here. I have a hot skillet. You can use olive oil or whatever oil you choose to use. This is a big steak. And I'm gonna let it brown. And once it browns, I'll show you what it looks like. I just flip my roast over. And this is what we call searing, where you want to sear it, brown it, to keep the juices in and the flavor in. Okay, while my meat is still browning, I'm going to sprinkle some oil in this pan. Take my fingers, my hands are clean. Just spread it around. And I'm going to sprinkle some flour. All-purpose flour is what I'm using. And what this does, this is going to make me a gravy without me actually standing over the stove making the gravy. So from the juices from the meat, it will actually make a good gravy. Okay, I took my meat out of the skillet. And as you see, this debris here, I want that because that is flavor. And I'm going to scrape that out. That's just seasoning and flavor that I'm going to use. And I'm going to sprinkle some hot sauce on top. This doesn't make it hot. Only thing it does is add a little flavor to it. I have some thyme, so I'm going to sprinkle some thyme as well. It makes it, give it more flavor. Okay, I'm going to add hot water. I want my flavor out of here. This is just flavor that will help make the gravy. And I will just pour this into the pan. So this would actually be your beef broth. Beef broth, I should say. And I'm gonna add carrots, potatoes that I've already peeled and diced, but for now, I'm adding onions all the way around. I have some bell pepper. Sorry about this. Red pepper. Okay, now I'm adding carrots. I just like to line the carrots up. I did baby carrots because I don't have to cut them. The only thing you do is wash, rinse them off. And I cut and peel, or peeled and cut potatoes. So I'm going to line the potatoes up as well. And when I finish lining everything up, I'm going to cover it with foil. Bake it at 350 for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'll just watch the meat to see if it's done or not. And that way the gravy will start to form once the juices are released from the meat and the broth that I put out. And don't forget about your little bay leaf. I'll be putting the bay leaf in as well. Okay. I'm going to bake it at 350 as I stated before for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'm going to cover it with foil. Hey y'all, the roast is out of the oven. It is tender. Sticking a knife in it. I'm sticking a fork in it. It's tender, tender, tender. I'm going to cut a small piece The gravy is juicy. It is very, very tender. Tender, tender, tender. Gravy. My potatoes are ready. Potatoes and carrots are ready. So carrots and the potatoes. I'm gonna serve it over some rice, and there you are. I have a roast. Bone is tender. Here's the bone. Nice, juicy roast. Bon appetit.